Yo guys, what is up? Got some domination on Nuketown 2025, of course Black Ops 2. I'll be using the M1216 shotgun with laser sight long barrel with ghost, lightweight, toughness, and extreme conditioning. Kill streak setup is UAV, hunter killer, and lightning strike because I'm too low level to have Hellstorm. And counter UAV, and I don't like Guardian, so this is what I go with. And today I'm going to go over some tips, even though I said I wasn't going to do tips till the next Call of Duty. But I had a friend who wants to get better at shotguns, so I thought, hey, why not? And just do a whole series over shotgun tips. Whether it's this game or Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 2, you know, I will help where help is needed. So, I'll hop right into it. First thing you're going to notice from this gameplay is I like to hug corners with a shotgun because people love to run around them, and shotguns offer an element of surprise when you use them because people, you know, a lot of people that play COD expect everyone to use SMGs and assault rifles, and that's, you know, you're sitting around the corner, you know, a lot of people don't check their corners, which is another way to get easy kills. You're going to see a whole lot of me using the UAV to my advantage and the element of surprise to my advantage. Like this guy, he had no clue I was there. If he would have checked his UAV, he probably would have known. But even then, they probably don't have a UAV active. So, first step, corners are your best friends because they are easy kills. Like this guy, wouldn't even known because why? I have UAV. And Nuketown isn't the best to give the best tips on because it's a small map and it's not hard to do well with the shotgun on Nuketown. Same with Hijacked. But I do have other gameplays. I'm using shotguns on other maps. So I will do what I can to get those uploaded. But the main thing here is corners are your friends. And I say that because element of surprise, you know, you're already in their face, and shotguns, at least Call of Duty, excel in CQB, CQC, whatever. Next step, know your map and plan your routes. A guy who's using a shotgun but does not know the maps is probably going to do worse than the guy who knows the maps and uses a shotgun, because the guy who knows his maps know that this area around B is a high traffic area because number one, it's their spawn for them running out of the house. Number two, everyone tries to control B on this map. And if you're a player who's never played on Nuketown before, number one, I applaud you, you're lucky. Number two, you're not going to know where the best spots are to use a shotgun and set up shop. Well, I wouldn't say set up shop. So knowing your maps helps tremendously. Knowing where the camp spots are helps tremendously. On a bigger map, you have a lot more to do. You have a lot more planning out to do. The routes are a lot different. And I like to use lightweight extreme conditioning as a gap closer because with shotguns you obviously want to be in their face. And when you're using the M1216 you really want to be in their face because it's 4-round burst shotgun. This is kind of stupid of me, but so tip 2 is know your maps, know your routes, and know how to gap close, because gap closing with the shotgun is obviously going to get you a lot of kills. Tip number 3. Learn the neat little tricks about the shotguns. Like with pump shotguns, you want to try to do like a quick ADS to lower the spread. KSG, you just want to pray you get a kill. But if you're using like semi-autos like the S12, or even if you're using this gun, spam, because it's probably the best thing you can do. Don't spam, you know, like A12, holding down the trigger, that's spam. Using the A12 but not holding down the trigger and burst firing, that's not really spam. That's what I used to do. Never knew it was full auto. I always thought it was semi-auto. And people still accuse me of using it full auto, so I guess I benefited from that. But knowing the little tricks also help. So tip number 3 is learn the shotguns and learn from past experiences with the games. Pump actions, you're obviously going to quick ADS. Semi-autos, you're probably just going to spam. Tip number 4. Attachments in Black Ops 2 are important. Laser sight. I wouldn't say it's very important, but laser sight is pretty important for hip fire accuracy. I don't really like to ADS on my shotguns, and there's no steady aim in this game, so laser sight helps with that. Another favorable attachment of mine is long barrel, which is only in Black Ops 2. Maybe in Black Ops or Modern Warfare 3, but I don't play that piece of shit, so couldn't tell you. Anything that's going to increase the range of your shotgun, take it. But if it's like Black Ops 1 and you're using Spaz 12, obviously silencer, because it doesn't take any damage off of it, which is nice. But of course, shotguns attachments to Black Ops are limited. In the first one, anyway. Perk setup, usually lightweight, extreme conditioning are favorable, but if you're using like the KSG and you don't want to be brought up on the map or the M1216, I say use Ghost. So if you're playing a team with heavy UAV spam or no UAV spam, it doesn't really matter. Ghost is still good to go because it keeps you off the radar. Only unless you fire your weapon, but the point is to still have that element of surprise, and you won't have that element of surprise if you're on the UAV when they call in one. Having Ghost is very valuable even if you aren't using silencer, because like I said, it keeps your element of surprise up. And with shotguns, anything of the sort, you want to be stealthy. So on Black Ops 2, my favorable second perk is always toughness, because View Kick is a bitch, and I despise it. And honestly, it helps with knockback. On Black Ops 1, I like to run steady aim. Steady aim, or if I feel real ballsy and I'm rushing so much that with the Spaz 12 I can't reload quick enough, I'll do it on the pump handle one and that one too. I'll use sleight of hand. It's just as good as steady aim. I mean, the only thing you're really doing with steady aim is lowering your spread. So another good first perk, if you want, is to take perk grade and get flat jacket with your lightweight or ghost, or get lightweight with your ghost. It's always a good recommendation. But for tier 3, you can run extreme conditioning. Oh god, you can use extreme conditioning, you can use dead silence, you can use awareness. I prefer extreme conditioning because extreme conditioning marathon doesn't matter. I prefer it because more speed, more better, more gap closing, more kills. Which is always a good thing. And you're not going to be setting with your shotgun, a little bit extra speed always helps, even though you shouldn't be sprinting too much. But the main idea here is to get as close to your opponent as possible, enemy, opponent, whatever, and get as many kills as possible. So, another next tip is use kill streaks that complement your playstyle. And with shotguns, if you are very campy, it can still work. But you're going to have to be very aggressive campy, meaning get to the choke point, find a good spot to set up, and control that point. But if you're like me, who's very aggressive, likes to play smart, I'm going to use kill streaks that really benefit the team. No matter if I am setting up shop, killing, or if I'm just regularly running gunning, I will use UAV, counter UAV, or Hellstorm and Lightning Strike. It's either Hellstorm or Counter UAV. It's one of those that I always have, unless I just prestiged. It's Hunter Killer. So, and Black Ops 1, it's the good old UAV, Napalm, and Blackbird. And if I feel like switching it up, I will use Counter UAV. Next tip I have is your mindset has to be completely different because you don't have a long range weapon. And shotguns aren't particularly played, at least they used to not be. I'm seeing a lot more people with them. So just keep in mind you have to play a little bit different, and that all goes back to knowing your maps. But final score 72 and 24. It's not the best KDR, but it's M1216 and it is Nuketown, and I hate both. 3 cats, 15 defends. I will do another video and I will explain some more, go more in depth with some tips, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. Peace out.